Hello friends, I am Dr. Aditi Bhatnagar. In our web series, we are going to talk to the most in women of Gurgaon about how fashionable do they think is embracing alternative medicine. And when I talk about alternative medicine, I am also including food along with homeopathy, Ayurveda, naturopathy, shiatsu and so many other alternative modes of treatment. In this series, today we are going to talk to a very dear friend of mine, Namita Goel, who has been practicing chartered accountancy for over 2 decades. So let us ask her about what are her views on embracing alternative medicine. Hi Namita, welcome to the show.
Hi,
So tell us something about yourself. Of course, I know a lot about you, but our viewers would also benefit from it.
I'm Namita Goel. I have been living in Gurgaon for past 2 decades, and I belong to Allahabad, which is a very traditional town as such. So similarly, my parents have been imbibing those traditional values in us, including the food that we used to eat. That used to be
So
very
alternative medicine or food therapy, as we say, because we kind of ensure that in a kid's play, everything should be there. So you've grown up with that.
yes. It was always there. We had dal, sabzi, rice, even and chapati for our lunch. And similarly for dinner, we used to have a green vegetable and another vegetable, which we had to eat,
Yeah,
whether we liked it or
so
not.
they ensured that you
Yeah,
did
yeah.
eat. Okay, apart from that, in your growing up years, do you actually remember some of the, as we call it, Dadi Ma ka nuskhas, or the traditional Indian solutions which kind of helped you deal with the regular day-to-day small illnesses?
Oh yes, those things were like 2, 3 incidents which I remember very clearly. Is one thing was gold dust, which is called abrakabhasm. That
Abrakabhas. Okay, this is
that
really new for me. What is Abrakabhas? Please explain.
I don't know. That was what was explained to me. I don't
Uh-huh.
know the exact contents of it, but that was something which was related to gold.
Okay.
That a pinch of it was given to us with honey, शहद के साथ, during winters when it was extremely cold over
Okay.
there, like 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degrees
Okay. Okay. So
even.
that means we are talking about December, Jan times.
December,
Okay.
early Jan.
Mhm.
And then for fever and all, because during fevers you need to give juices also to the kids. So juices are cold in
Yeah.
तासीर उनकी
हाँ,
cold
ठंडी
होती है.
होती है, right.
तो उसके लिए हमें क्या करते थे, my mother used to heat a silver bowl.
Okay, a silver bowl.
Yeah,
हाँ, चांदी
proper
की
heat,
कटोरी.
चांदी की
Earlier,
कटोरी,
there was a
हाँ.
tradition, that we gift silver, the katori, the chammach, the glass to newborn children also.
So my
always-
mom had a old silver
Okay.
का बड़ा bowl.
हाँ.
उसको properly heat करते थे जैसे
हाँ.
तड़के करते हैं, and उसमें मौसमी जूस डाला.
Okay.
And then she used to give it to us. So that changed the taseer of it. Plus you got the benefit of the silver,
Okay.
whatever.
Yes, the
In the
elements,
scientific terms, you will be better be able to explain it. Then even in extreme weakness things, we were given pomegranate anar ka juice with the gold coin which was preheated.
Okay.
And that was dipped in it. That's
Okay.
like a tadka, and then we used to have that juice.
That's very interesting. You take pomegranate juice and you heat a gold coin on the
Yeah.
gas or the stove, and then you just
Dip it
So
inside,
it would
yeah.
make that noise, when
Yeah,
you
the
right?
chan.
Chan करके आवाज
Yeah.
आती होगी. Oh, that's something really interesting. And so these were the regular things in winter or during
Whenever
the
there
time.
was any fever and all.
And
Like,
coming to now, how do you actually kind of looking at yourself, how do you bring those natural solutions here? I mean, there is Fortis, there is Artemis, there are so many doctors and so many huge hospitals. So what is your take on it? Are you those moms who kind of your child sneezes and you run to the doctor? How do you
no
manage?
ways. For if it is a regular cold and all, I'll wait for 3 days. I'll give them tulsi, lonka, chai and all, and I'll give them time, give them steam, give them rest, and I'll wait for at least 3 days. Only if it gets aggravated after 3 days do I go to the doctor. I actually don't believe in doctors so much. Yeah, but I'll not say that everyone should shun the doctors. There are incidences and there are problems which you can't handle at home. So I'll
Absolutely.
never say that. But yes, I don't run to the doctor for every small thing. For stomach ache and all, I'll rather give them ajwain and kala namak rather than going to the doctor immediately. Then we have hing ka pani on around the navel areas, warm water
So for
with
the
hing,
tummy issues, you
tummy
also
issues and
okay,
all. Then
okay.
that is used for navel area. So those small things I keep on doing.
And how open do you find your kids to having this, or they've always seen it, so they are absolutely
Yeah,
fine?
they are absolutely fine. They know that this is going to happen with them.
Okay. So basically, what I gather from you is you feel that food is a very important aspect of building immunity.
Yes, food is extremely important, and yeah, being this new age kids, my kids are not.
Yeah, different. They would
Yeah,
also
they
want junk food.
junk food and all.
So
So
how
I
often do you have this tussle of the balanced diet and the junk food, and how do you kind of manage it?
see if we are eating out, then one thing is that the next meal has to be very wholesome. It has to be with sprouts, fruits, and all those healthy stuff. And if I'm making it at home, then I ensure that I don't use artificial corn flour or maida for thickening and all. I rather use paste
For pastas,
vegetable,
is it? Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
anything like for gravies also. People
Okay.
use lots of corn flour and
True,
all for thickening.
yes.
I'll rather use a vegetable stock or a vegetable paste
Okay.
to thicken the gravy. So that ways I ensure. Plus every day there has to be a fruit. One fruit they have to eat. They have to have their curd. They have to ensure paneer as vegetable was as salad that they eat.
So, what is your take on this thing like having homeopathy, Ayurveda, naturopathy, and all these alternative medicines? Even food, I feel, even meditation these days is considered as a part of alternative therapy. Though I remember my grandfather or even my parents used to meditate. I'm sure you too must have found it. So, what do you think is this and the medical thing? How do you kind of balance it out?
I think this is very important that we should meditate because stress levels are so high in this world today. So we should meditate a lot. And yeah, with the regular medicines that we are taking, if we can go to alternate therapies, I I rather believe that there's no harm in trying alternative medicines. My parents are both diabetic at the age of 70.
Okay.
So along with the diabetes medicine that they are having, they are also going for magnetotherapy,
Oh,
acupressure
that's
points
nice.
and all. So yeah, there's no harm in trying those things if it reduces the
Levels,
medicines.
sugar levels,
Yeah,
and also the medicines. Plus, there is no side effects, right?
there's no side effect to
So,
those.
yes, I think it's a very interesting combination. You need to draw a line how much of alternative and how much of the the regular
For
scientific
that,
medicine
you
you have.
have to follow this what your body
What
tells.
your body tells.
If it is healing, then you can naturally go towards alternative medicines.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So, friends, here we have one of our fashionistas talking about how alternative medicine is a part of a daily routine and it can help deal with a lot of illnesses. In fact, it can nip a lot of illnesses or diseases right before they even start. So, I hope you've benefited from it. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.